What's going on, world? It's your man Pat Seasallauto LLC, mobile mechanic and roadside service. I need to really start saying towing the roadside service. We ain't really turning wrenches no more, but we can though. So maybe it still, falls in there. Anyway, I digress. This video, man, is for all my fast tow pros out there. Listen, there's a couple things that y'all need to know about this towing thing that people ain't talking to you about. Now, I'm in my slider right now. This is my roadside vehicle, and we're just gonna jump right into it. Look, man, number one, just because somebody on the road and you see them towing cars does not mean they actually making money. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Quick story. I knew this dude who had a truck. He was towing all the time. He scaled up, he bought another truck. He had a flatbed and he had a wrecker. And I might go into this in another video more in depth. Long story short, I helped him out. He said, listen, I get paid from the motor clubs, I'll hit you up. And then when he finally got paid, he hit me up and I was like, bro, this is like peanuts. So what ended up happening is that I gave him back the money. I'm like, bro, don't call me no more. I ain't even, don't call me to help you. I ain't mad at you, but I can't work for what you're doing because you're going to run yourself out of business. Lo and behold, 6 months later, he had to sell everything because he couldn't keep up with the insurance. So just because people are rolling and you see them with sometimes you don't even see them with equipment on the truck. But if you do see them, don't mean that they're always making money. Just because they on the road do not mean they making money. There are many different points of entry inside of the towing industry. Now, I talked about this before, but you gotta remember, you got repo guys, you got PPI guys, you got motor club guys, you got all cash guys. You cannot be necessarily trying to dip and dabble into every single one. I would say you might want to pick one or two of them and then roll them full force. And this is the reason why. Insurance is the killer, man. Listen, insurance and fuel are gonna be your biggest expenses besides those occasional breakdowns. And sometimes those can be catastrophic. So with insurance being what it is, an insurance person who's doing, or a person who's doing repo, for instance, don't necessarily cross over into transportation. They're two different industries. Even if both of y'all got tow trucks, even if both of y'all got snatch trucks, the policy is gonna be not identical. It's gonna be completely different. And one might not be able to do the things that the other one is able to do. A lot of people be trying to finesse the system, but I'm telling you, yo, it's good until it's not good. You feel me? Last point, man. Listen, keeping up with the Joneses, it could be a good or a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you keep up with the Joneses, what that means is that you're gonna essentially always try to buy something newer, always buy something better, always upgrading. Why that might end up biting you in the butt though is because you might not be able to run those digits up to be able to keep up with that whole lifestyle. And newer equipment ain't necessarily the best equipment. In my personal opinion, I like a little bit older. I like all the bugs to be worked out by the manufacturers and the recalls and all that stuff to be done before I try to go and get something. So I'll take it way back because old school, baby. I love that old school. But just because the Joneses are doing something and it looks like it's working for them, that makes this whole thing come in a full circle to what I was trying to say. Do not try to keep up with the Joneses unless you are ready to run a marathon, because it's always going to be somebody else who's trying to do the same thing too. And if you're trying to impress them, keep on going, baby. So with all that being said, man, I'm gonna get back on this road and pay a little bit more attention, even though I got this camera facing me and I am looking at the camera and the road at the same time. But either way, with that being said, man, y'all be safe out there. Make sure y'all, listen, tell me what y'all takeaway is from this whole thing. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. And until next time, mi gente, be pro mundo beneficio. Siempre.